Hi Sagittarius, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you have been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards and then clarify with various oracle decks. So first thing out is Ten of Pentacles. So maybe something is starting to show up in the money department. That's good. And it feels, at the moment, it feels like you're expecting some sort of a bonus, a windfall, it feels like a chunk of money, like a lump sum of money that you are expecting. And you're waiting on that so you can move forward, but you're still... So, okay. So the Seven of Swords in reverse, which is the deceit card, is in reverse though. So you're not deceiving yourself. Okay, so it feels, so what it feels like is like, yes, you are waiting for this big lump sum of money, but, and it's kind of, you're like wanting to move forward, but you're also not deceiving yourself, thinking like going, you know, if this falls through, I'm not changing my plans. I'm still going through with the plans that I was going to do. It's kind of like the feeling of like, that would really help things, but I'm not deceiving myself anymore and thinking, you know, like this is going to be the thing that's going to, oh my God, it's going to change my life forever. I don't want that one. You're like going, that's going to help, but it's not going to change, you know, it's not going to make or break and make everything change forever. Queen of Pentacles. So that feels like what's going along with that is like, yes, that windfall of money would be nice, but it's like if it falls through, I'm not stopping going forward. You know, I'm still working on becoming solid with my money. Okay, so let me think about that. So a lot of people, okay, so let's back up for a second. A lot of people that win the lottery are broke within a year, they say, because they never got their blocks with money under control. You are getting your blocks with money under control because you recognize that, yes, while this windfall would be nice, that isn't going to change anything. And it's kind of like, I'm not going to be one of those lottery winners and I'm going to be broke in a year because I've changed my way of thinking about money and how the universe brings money. And I'm much more appreciative of it. And this isn't going to be the end all to be all to save my life and get me out of hell or whatever. So it's kind of like, well, that's going to be nice. I'm still moving forward on everything else. Queen of Swords. So you're getting, okay, that makes sense. So you're getting control of your thoughts, which means that you are not, you've got your thoughts or your negative thoughts or your blocks around money under control. That's good. You've got your, whatever was blocking your blessings, you have gotten that removed. And while, yes, it would be really nice if a big hunk of money showed up, you realize that it's not like, all I can just keep thinking is the end all to be all. And it's not necessarily going to just change everything about your life because there are other things to life than money, and you've realized that, I guess. And maybe that was something that you haven't always known or recognized, that it's not just all about the money. Okay, let's get one more card. I'm with this one. The Magician. Okay, so what that feels like, it's kind of like, you're like, so even if that windfall didn't come through, I know how to make the money come now. I have started working with the universe and cooperating with the universe, and I have removed those money blocks. So even if that money disappeared that I am expecting, I know how to make another setup, make it come to me in another way. Okay, well, that's interesting. So let me think about this. So you've changed your money programs, is what it feels like. You've changed your way of thinking about how money comes to you. Maybe you've started to realize you don't have to work so hard for it, and you just basically have to kind of say, hey, universe, I'd like to work with you, and you bringing me some money and way, to live comfortably, to pay my bills or whatever. And I would like to not work so hard or fear or have fear about it. And you've kind of changed the way you think about it. And it's kind of like you're working with the universe now instead of against it. Sorry that took so long to get out. Good grief. Okay, so I don't want to do emotions for this one. Normally I do emotions, but emotions does not feel right. So you've cleared some blocks. Okay, so let me think about what we want to know. So if you've changed your way of thinking about money, I still want to know what kind of, okay, so it feels like you've just jumped over one hurdle. Okay, and there's 10 more in front of you down the racetrack. So let's see what other hurdles you need to look square in the face and move through. What else do we need to look at for healing in order to keep release? Yeah. What other things do we need to release so we can keep moving forward on this journey? You need to release something, though. That will be the theme. So contemplation, what it feels like is you are a doer. I got to do to make things happen. And you need to release the feeling that when you are sitting around and relaxing and thinking that is something that you're being lazy. I have this feeling that you fear being lazy. Maybe that was something that came from childhood, that you were called lazy, and it's like you feel like you have to go over and above to prove to the world that you are not lazy. And while you sit on the beach or relax or whatever, it's like you have this like guilty feeling in your heart that you should be doing something. But the universe is saying that's how we send you messages. When you are still and quiet and you will let us get into your brain, that's when we give you your good ideas. And you are not allowing enough quiet time so we can get in there and tell you what to do next. But you did that, and that's how you changed your blocks around money. So that's how we're going to fix the rest of the stuff, is what the universe is saying, is like, sit still, contemplate, let us get in there. Let us get in there and tell you what to do so we can help you make your life easier. Whew. Okay. When I see this, so there's some stuff around past lives that you need to work on. You need to go back in. You need to figure out what stuff around past lives that you brought into this world. You need to figure out what other old programming things you are still working on. You need to, let's see, old program, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to remember what all is in that thing. I'm not going to chase my journal down. Past lives, core wounds. Okay, you got to go in and work on those core wounds. Core wounds are abandonment issues, self-worth issues, any grief that you're having, any anger that you're having, any kind of negative emotions that you are having. You need to figure out where it's coming from and knock that shit out. And this is the way you do it, or at least this is how I have figured out how to do it in the last couple of weeks, is I have started going into meditation. I have met a guide named Jack that has been helping me go through each and every negative emotion that I have. And I will go up and we will sit on a bench, or in a church when I did the grief video, and I will go up and I will talk to him and I will be like, where is this feeling coming from? And he will help me walk through the feeling, where it's coming from, how to get rid of it. And you can do something similar to that. That is, and once you can figure out how to get into meditation and kind of go within and get the answers to what ails you physically or emotionally, then you can start breaking through those blocks like really fast. Because I think for a long time we would have stuff in us that we didn't know how to fix. We were aware of it, but we didn't know how to fix it. I have recently learned how to become aware of it and then fix it. And I feel like you're fairly close to getting there. So it's like you have spent the last 6 months or a year or whatever becoming aware of the things that are problems, and now you just need to learn how to go in and wipe the slate clean. Kind of like going, okay, I've got this problem, I'm going to go up, let's work on that, blah, 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 da, 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 and it's out of here, and it's never coming back. So I think next step is finish clearing out the rest of those blocks so there is nothing holding you back. The Observer card fell out. And I feel like that is, if that's a block, it's like you've been sitting back watching other people do it, but you're not taking action. It's like if somebody has told you how to go about taking care of this crap that's going on, then why are you not doing it for yourself? You know, if somebody has given you the keys to the kingdom, why are you not taking the fucking key and unlocking the door? Why are you just sitting there watching? What are you afraid of? Solitude. Okay, how is that? Release. Okay, contemplation and solitude are two different things. Contemplation is thinking and letting the, okay, so this is the difference. Contemplation is letting the universe talk to you, getting information from the universe. I feel like solitude is going into hermit mode, not to think, but to get away from other people's negative energy. So for whatever reason, you're still being affected by other people's negative energy, and you need to figure out how to speak up and tell them to back the shit off. You know, if somebody's bothering you and stepping over their boundaries, you need to speak up. But instead you just go hide out, because it's like, this is easier to do. Is like, instead of confront it, I would just rather like hide out and not deal with it. That's the difference between solitude and contemplation, is hiding out and not dealing with it isn't doing you any good whatsoever. Okay, one last thing. Tribe. That just is like, okay, so if this is stuff you need to release, this feels like, okay, so let me think about this. This feels like you need to release some stuff. And tribe to me means family. Let me think. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So you need a new tribe. That's what it's telling me. You are not hanging around with the right people, I guess. You are hanging around with people who are still thinking the old way, and you have started thinking the new way. So you need to start getting yourself in and around more people that think your way, that are on board with living their life with how the universe directs them, instead of living their life with the old ways of like, I'm going to watch TV and listen to what the media says. I'm going to watch the news and see what's going on in the world, because because I just have to know what's going on. I'm going to stay stuck in my old religious programming because that's what I learned when I was 5 years old. My nose is itching. So you've been hanging out with people that are still in the old 3D programming, and you need to get some new friends, basically, I guess is what that feeling is. I'm like, I have been talking so much today, I'm losing my voice. I'm finishing this reading, and then I am done. Okay, so what else does the universe want to talk about here? So if you've changed your programming and there's still some other things that you need to release, you are on your path to ascension. So that means that I am going to use the ascension cards. And they're way back here. And I also want some sacred power cards. All right. Once again, God, I should have thought better about what I was going to do, but I never know when I'm doing a reading. I never know really which decks I want to do, and I've got way too many on the table here. All right, let's get 2 sacred power cards. What words of advice does the universe have to tell you about? You've made some improvements. That's what they're saying. You've made some improvements. Affirmations. I feel like they're affirming you have made some improvements. But you're still going to have to stay on top of the negative thinking, because negative thinking comes from old programming. And you're in the middle of upgrading your computer system. You're getting to the new upgraded computer and not working with the one that is 10 or 20 years old. So you're going to have to keep on top of the positive thinking and get rid of the negative thinking that has just been so ingrained in you for so long. Let's get one more of these and see what they have to say. One more. I want that one. Retreat. I'm going to go, and it falls on top of the contemplation. So I'm going to go back to the thing of stay in contemplation and let the universe tell you, what you need to work on. Also, I feel like that probably has to do with, like, if I'm thinking about going on a retreat, I'm probably going to do some meditation. So I feel like that's also the universe is saying, go into meditation, talk to whoever is up there and find out what kind of stuff you need to work on so you can move forward. Figure it out, clear it out, bring it up, figure it out, clear it out. That's what's going on these days. Or you can just sit there with your thumb up your ass and not. But I don't want to hear about it if that's the case. Angel energy healing. I would say that would be the universe saying that you have angels and guides that are there to help you with your healing. Why are you not using them? And if you are, use them more. I have a new guide named Jack that I keep running into when I go into meditation. In fact, I have seen him three or four times in the last week, and I had never met him before until last Saturday. So he is my person that when I go up to the other realms and go, all right, I've got this emotion. I don't know where it's coming from. Help me get rid of it. What's causing it? Where's it coming from? Let's make it go away. And he is, I guess, my person that I don't know, healing guide? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be calling him. Your authentic vibration. Everybody vibrates differently. If you are spending time around people that are making you physically not feel good, you are around the wrong people. And I feel like you're going to start paying more attention to your body and how your body is affected by negative and positive vibrations. Ooh, that was a good vibration. I want to stay in that vibration, and you're going to do more of that. And then you're going to recognize, I'm depressed when I'm here. This is making me depressed. This makes me feel sad. It doesn't make me feel good. I need to get out of here and not be doing that. You need to start paying attention to the vibrations in your body and recognizing when you are out of alignment, because your body will tell you when you are out of alignment. And I think a lot of people don't understand it. They are, so many people are out of alignment right now that they blame it on something else. They blame it on the food they eat. They blame it on something else. But I can tell you now that the more and more and more I get into alignment all the time, the better I feel physically. And it's just so amazing to think that at my age, I feel so much better now than I did 20, 30 years ago physically. I don't have the headaches that I used to have. I don't have the depression that I used to have. I'm like, there's so many things that have gone away since I have gotten into alignment that I highly recommend it. One last card. Crystal clear intention. I feel like crystal clear intention is knowing what gets you in 100% alignment. That's what you are working on doing, is getting yourself in 100% alignment. And knowing what your crystal clear intention is getting you into 100% alignment. I mean, like, that is your job right now, is to go from where you are now to get completely clear about where you are going, and where you are going is to be in 100% alignment and get into your life's purpose, whatever that may be. All right, guys, I'm done. I will see you guys June. I can't believe, like, we're mid-May. All right, I'll see you guys in June. Bye.